important than whatever you're doing with Christian and Samson.
Well, it's not. It's not those. It's not those guys.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Now I feel less important.
I'm fucking with those guys at like 5.
Okay. Dude, I was gonna say you guys are like building something that's I feel like it's gonna be a force later on.
Yeah, it may take some time. It's probably going to take more time than I want to say take more time than I thought, but I never thought that there'd be anything to it, really. I just did it. You remember we started right before the pandemic, and then we needed somewhere to do comedy at. This was before Shrunken Head opened back up, so there was no mics, barely any bars. So I just started it to, incorporate something for us to do our thing on, and then it became a booking agency is really what it is. Like if I can
Cap City
advertise.
Comics?
Yeah, Cap City Comics is a booking agency
Well, look at you.
for people to say there's like a college or a festival or a political campaign happening in Kentucky, and they're like, we want to do an hour worth of comedy, but we can't afford Tim Dillon. It's like, we give these guys a few dollars and, we'll come down there for fucking free, really. But,
Dude,
at least this way we can get our names out. And it's not us 3. It's you. I'll book you. I'll book Ridge. You know what I mean? When he gets blacker. He's a little too white right now.
Dude, yeah, I was going to say, I feel like one of the things that would help push Cap City in the right direction is you guys have a website yet?
Well, I tried to support black business, and they failed me twice.
How so?
They fucked it up, man. Yeah, I don't have a website, do I?
2 different people, or?
Yeah, man.
Damn. All working on the same website.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, man, I'll show you what I got working on. And he's like, all right, hey, give me some money, too. I'll help him work on this website.
You know what I mean? So bad.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, it's...
I have the domain, though.
Okay.
So...
Dude, literally just...
looking for somebody to help.
Yeah. I just, threw a simple one together. You know what I mean? It took a lot longer to put together than it should have, but... because I was just, nervous. I was like, I don't... should I do it? Whatever, but... So, I feel like it's a good move, especially for the podcast. You know what I mean? The podcast needs a website, so... And that's what the fucking podcasting thing, they keep sending me emails hey, join this thing and get your podcast website. It's like, you need a podcast website. That's what everyone needs. When they want to grow their audience, that's the big thing. And I'm like,
I guess for me, I need it because people need to be able to look at our calendar and see where somebody who we booked is doing a show at. You know what I mean?
You guys got a lot of followers and stuff like that on Facebook and stuff?
Well, it grows. It grows. We have 500-600 on Facebook, which is crazy to me because when we first started, it was 30, and then and those are local people. You know what I mean? Those are quality. That's a quality following. And then there's maybe a few thousand on Instagram.
I was gonna say right now I'm trying to figure out how to break out of that local, you know what I mean, following. I want to get
for you need to be everywhere, right?
Yeah. So right now it's actually interesting. Before today I looked at, we're being listened to in 7 different countries right now.
What?
Yeah. So
Norway,
I think,
Madagascar,
United Kingdom. Well, it might have been because of Simon's family.
Narnia.
I mean, they're probably not still listening, but Simon he's from there, isn't he?
He's from somewhere else for sure.
So, I was gonna say
wherever crumpets come from.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think probably whenever he, came on the podcast, fucking different, United Kingdom, Wales, fucking Australia, Canada. I don't know if those were all of his friends, but potentially. They're probably not listening anymore, but who knows?
That's crazy.
The YouTube's doing pretty well though, and it sucks because like the YouTube is like I want to get more into YouTube, you know, doing videos and stuff like that. You're doing pretty good on the clips.
I'm doing the editing myself because Black Business failed me again. I tried to like hire some people to do clips and shit. No, have I ever hired a white person to do it? Maybe, I don't know. I did shrooms. If somebody's watching this and don't know, like, this is my first time.
Yeah, he's a little slower today, but it's okay.
Yeah, if I say that's crazy too much, like throw something on me because I'm not listening to you.
It's one of those things that you're like when you're smoking with somebody and you're just talking and they're just like, whoa, that's crazy, dude. You're just like, stop talking, please.
And I don't like that. I don't like platitude.
Every so often to measure it, make sure you look at your hands.
Me?
Yeah. Look
so
at
I'm
your
do it
hands.
now for a baseline. There's sweat.
He's like, my hands are gone. My hands are gone.
You can tell when you're really in it.
When you're really tripping, yeah.
There's obvious sweat on my hands now. I don't know.
Yeah. It's happening. I mean, you just gotta like, you know what I mean? You're somebody who I feel like has a lot of control in your life. You know what I mean? You have you control a lot of, you know, your businesses. You probably exert a lot of control over, you know, your schedule and whatnot.
Sounds rapey. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you know, you just gotta
Control.
It's not a bad way. You're just like a, you know, very structured person.
I think I'm a dichotomy though, because
Well, I mean, we all are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like pieces of our lives where it's like I feel like every single person is. If you think about it, you know what I mean? You have people who are super successful and high-paying office jobs who are married and everything, but like behind closed doors, they're also doing math or something. You know what I mean? Like you have no fucking clue.
I have a business and whatever, but I also don't have toilet paper at home right now. Like you know.
Gas or toilet paper, man. One of the two. You have to choose.
The dog's eyes are fucking with me.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. That's why I told her to get away. I was like, dude, because she's got those human eyes.
No, she just got like big soul eyes.
Well, yeah, but they're like blue too, so they're like not real dog eyes. They're like, Princess, get over here, get away from Chris. You're
I
freaking
see
him
red.
out.
I see red in the eyes.
Oh snap! So you guys got anything like cool coming up like soon? You guys like going
So
out?
cool, man. Excuse me. COVID. I did have it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but I'm negative. I tested negative like a week ago, but I got these long-term fucking
The long-term
symptoms
COVID
and shit. Yeah, man.
You know, I heard online that they also call that being a pussy.
What?
Long-term COVID? Like, what the fuck is that, dude? Like, you got a long cold? What?
Yeah,
Princess, come over here. Go lay down, baby.
It's like my mom found out I had it, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "How are you feeling?" I was like, "I have a cold with a military name. Just leave me the fuck alone."
Did you lose any smell and stuff?
Nah, man. Nah.
Interesting. So you just tested positive for it and you were sick?
Yeah,
Normal?
Yeah.
You probably got one of like the weaker variant, like whatever that one was.
Yeah, it was only a few, maybe 4 weeks ago now. 3 weeks ago, so I had to be Omicron.
Dude, isn't it so crazy that it's like we have no fucking clue still, and it's like 3 years in, and we're like, yeah, I got tested positive, but like I was only kind of sick. Like I don't know.
The first day was
They're turning
horrible. I was
the
in New
nanobots
York.
down. That's what's happening. They're turning them down. They're like, all right, we need to start. Monkeypox is coming. Up. It's like we're more weird about gay people and immigrants. Like
fucking microchip. What is it? What were you asking me? You were saying something.
I was asking you about what you guys had that was super cool coming up. You guys have
Jesus,
like
man.
shows and like traveling, you know.
Yeah, Ian Fidance is headlining for us.
Dude, shout out to Ian.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Cap City Comics.
Underground
Where's that going to be
legend.
at?
Huh? Oh, Natalie's in Grandview.
Hell yeah.
We're doing 2 shows there for the first time. I think this might be the first time I've ever did 2 shows in one night.
Oh,
Myself,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as a comic.
Oh, are you doing like you're not doing it with the boys?
One of them we'll host together, and the other one we'll break apart.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm Tito.
You're Tito?
Yeah.
Is that like your name?
Yeah. Like Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 break apart.
Oh, okay, I see. Dude, I don't
know if it's me or
anyway.
not. Like, I don't know if I'm like, am I being too internal with my jokes? Like,
No.
I'm not even trying to be fun.
You're doing a good job.
This is tap water.
He's like, I can tell.
They fed me tap water, guys.
There's ice. Oh, dude. You know, one of the things that's like super crazy about like being back in the service industry, like full time, is that like I see the stereotypes are coming back. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
God.
Oh my God, dude. It's like Indian people, no ice in the water. It's like black beans and everything. It's like,
No.
it's so crazy. It's like vegetarian and like, yeah. And then I would say that because I'm in Upper Arlington, though, like the not tipping thing is not a thing.
No?
Like I would say that like it happens like every once in a while, but it's like surprising, honestly. It's like, oh wow.
I hate that stereotype about black people not tipping, so I make sure always I tip 5%. Why is that funny?
I thought
Is that the wrong percent?
he knows that's the wrong percent. He's a businessman. Fucking A, dude. That's so funny. I thought you were gonna say I always tell them, you know, something wise or something.
Oh.
Like,
Always. Wipe twice, front to back. Is it front to back? It's back to front. Why is women, you know.
they dictate everything. They run the world. Honestly.
I was just talking about how they, we need a woman in here before we can even talk about this. I don't
know,
think.
right?
Yeah.
Ridge, what do you got to say? I'm just fucking with you. Oh, man.
It's fucking hippie ball.
Hippie ball. Dude, Kris is having the time of his life today. That's all I got to say.
It's like I don't think I'm high,
Yeah.
but I know I'm not normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a...
The perfect words. to
So-
say this.
like I was telling you yesterday, it's working on different receptors. So like when you're high on other stuff, you know, they call it dope. It's like
Dopamine,
yeah,
because of the
works on
dopamine.
yeah, works on the dopamine receptors.
But mushrooms don't have anything to do with that.
That's a serotonin.
Serotonin,
Yeah.
which has something to do with sleeping.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Melatonin.
Ooh.
Dude, oh, here it is. He's getting a pithy.
So it's like So that's kind of why it's enlightening. You know, that space that you're in sometimes when you're about to
sleeping?
fall asleep. When you're
Yeah.
about to fall
Oh,
asleep.
yeah.
Some people have it when they're waking up. It's that cross in between like reality and
yeah, how much
sleeping.
serotonin is involved in sleeping?
Serotonin.
Serotonin is involved in something.
Yeah. He looked at me like does your your brain's probably releasing like shitloads of chemicals, and it's probably one of them. If you're having a happy dream, I don't know.
I feel like, well, not anymore, actually. It's been a long time, but when I first started writing comedy, it would, like, come in that time. Like, I'd be trying to go to sleep.
And
You
that's
know?
like when the best ideas hit you.
Yeah, and I had to wake back up. Oh, shit, let me write that down. And it happened, like, 4 times.
I always do that fucking thing where I'm like, I'll remember this.
Yeah, and it's so good. And you can't.
And then you can't remember it.
I think...
And then you piece it together, and it's not nearly as good as like what it was that night. Either that, or you're just like, oh, that was a great idea, and then you look at it the next day, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's happened to me, too. Like, that shit's...
Like,
that shit
I
is
thought that
crazy.
was so fucking genius last night.
Like, I thought I solved world hunger.
Oh man, that's so funny. Will you find anything?
I mean, there's just a lot of debates online about it too.
Oh,
It's
see?
mainly serotonin affects happiness, emotions, memory, cognition, but there's a lot of people wondering if it has anything to do with your sleep pattern and wakefulness.
So it's like
They don't want to know. They don't want to tell us the truth. The
they
truth
don't want
is
to
being hidden from us.
Eddie Sherman podcast. We were going to tell you the truth here. Serotonin. I'm a doctor.
I want to find some
I'm
shit.
not a doctor. Everybody's.
I do want to discover some shit that they want to kill me for.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
You went on two different. You were saying something, and then you were about to say something about his sneakers. I think.
No, sweets. I saw sugar.
Skittles.
Yeah.
You want some Skittles? They're sour Skittles.
I don't want to ask for anything on camera.
Yo,
like,
pass those sour Skittles over here. There's only a few left, so you can have the rest. But
the niggardly portion.
yeah,
I can get down by Skittles.
yeah, dude. Sour Skittles, dude. You're gonna love these. But
I tasted them before I seen them. I don't know.
yeah. But right now, it's gonna be a whole different experience. But yeah.
Oh. I don't know. I feel like I have this. I need sweets now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you diabetic?
No.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like what?
Maybe.
More sweets.
Maybe I am. I stop at the gas station for ice cream now. I never used to even eat shit like that.
It's like
I
every
can't
day.
wait till no, but I can't wait till I'm out of gas on the way home.
Get that ice cream. You get like one of the small ones.
Yeah, I guess it's a pint or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus, man.
What's your favorite kind?
I think it's called Ed and Jerry's
Ben and
Ben and
Jerry's.
Jerry's. Yeah. I just saw
What flavor?
Jimmy Fallon on the front of it. So that's how I know it's mine. I look
He
for the shit
crying?
like I can't read. Huh?
Is he crying?
No, he's just Jimmy Fallon. Or maybe it's Colbert. They're
No,
the same.
it's Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, it's got like caramel and nuts.
Oh, dude, nice. Love that like moose tracks or turtles.
Something
or
like that,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. They always have fucking like animal names. Dude, which is so crazy because my dad's ex-girlfriend, who was like super fat, used to name all of our animals after food names. Dude, it was nuts. It's like we had like
You can't say super fat either.
she was super fat.
She
Like we're
was,
talking like
she was sturdy. We have to
I don't know, dude.
We have to
Sturdy-
find euphemisms for everything. That's wrong
sturdy
with
to me is like linebacker.
Hmm?
That's like to me sturdy. You know what I mean? Like 200-300 pounds. This is.
Oh shit! She was.
He's like, oh fuck.
Your dad was an enabler.
We're just talking like ice cream cone. It's like
Whoa.
But anyway, yeah, she named all of our animals after food. So caramel, brownie. We had there was more. Taffy. There was that. That was another one. It was just a shitload.
Salted pecans.
That's crazy.
German chocolate cake. Oh man, that's funny. That's hilarious. So, Ian Fidance, what day? What
That's
dates
June
are
25th. Yeah.
June 25th.
It's the same day as Comfest, man. I didn't even know that was happening.
Dude, Comfest? Who's even going to Comfest? Come on, guys.
I've been there every year.
Motherfucker. We're fucked.
Do you ever get the dick-shaped lollipops when you go?
No, but I've definitely seen them around.
Yeah, that's all I
He
know
thinks
about
about it, though.
Well, those are common like bachelorette things. Anyway.
They're not gay.
He's
Is it
trying. He's
Comfest?
trying to normalize it. You see, he's like, oh, come on, guys. Like, more
Comfest-
people didn't go.
You know?
Is Comfest gay?
No.
No.
It's just-
it's been around since before gay people were around.
I just wonder because. Because it's in June, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Was it always in June? When did June become Pride Month? That
As-
happened,
like around the same time in Juneteenth became Juneteenth.
Oh, damn. Yo, look that up, though. Like, when did June become Pride Month? Because that's actually interesting. Why do they get June?
It's hot and sweaty. I don't know.
Wow, President Bill Clinton declared it in 2009 and 16.
Clinton?
What? 2009.
Or President Bill Clinton declared June Gay and Lesbian Pride Month in 1999.
99.
I was gonna say it was like Bill Clinton was not in 2009. 99.
I was skipping a month.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's also when he was.
That was like my entire life exactly.
In,
Like what?
2009, President Barack Obama declared it the LGBT Pride Month.
Wait a minute. So what kind of Pride Month was it in 99 then?
I don't know.
Gay and lesbian.
Oh, and so Obama just renamed it.
LG.
He added the letter.
Oh, he added more letters.
Yeah, it was just
Well, more
LG.
letters. We found out there were more letters in that 10 years.
And Joe Biden in 2021 made it LGBT.
Do you think that there's like a lexicon that they're like deciphering?
Plus, Biden put the plus on it, huh?
Do you think there's like
I
a
heard,
lexicon that they're like deciphering? Like, you know, like John Smith with the tablets. Like the reason why we keep finding more letters is like, guys, there's on this tablet I'm reading, there's more. There's more to the pride. Never mind. All right.
I don't know that reference. Who's John?
John
who?
Smith
John Smith.
from the Mormon. He was reading those gold plates.
Nope.
Oh, you don't know anything about that?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Some dude just said he found gold plates that had Egyptian inscribings on them, and then he was like reading them, and then he made Mormonism. Is that fucking nuts?
I guess. That's how that came about, they're saying.
Yeah. But it's all like an extension.
you too.
Princess, go lay down, baby.
Come here.
Go lay down. He doesn't want to play.
I do, but I don't.
She's like looking at me.
I do, but I don't want to commit to it. It's like a girlfriend. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's
Because
like,
if you start like loving on her, you're just gonna go.
yeah,
on.
like I don't want to. You know.
The other day, someone was like literally on the ground with my dog. They were like on the pavement, and I was
Yeah.
like, "All right, you do you." I mean, I would do that too, but like, you're a random person. I don't know you. Like,
I sometimes
She is so lovable.
Sometimes we need love like that. You know what I mean?
yeah, especially they have ferrets, so they can't. It's not the same as like a bigger animal, I guess.
Like I want to lay down with women sometimes, but I don't want to wake up with them.
Oh, okay, that's
You know what I
funny.
mean? I don't want to. You know, I don't want to break. I don't. Not to say that I'm a heartbreaker, but I don't want to be mean and be like, okay, this is over. Like,
Now, why is that? Is
I
that
feel
because
better
that
now.
you are afraid that you're gonna get your heart broken? What does this turn into? The
So-
Ask Eddie show.
so my mom was not very nurturing.
I'm just
Fucking
afraid of
therapist.
commitment.
No, I don't like all of the things that have to go on when you have a committed relationship. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Well, see, I have found that might just be a product of people who are looking for somebody to fill a void, as opposed to someone who is like building. So imagine like you're trying to build a house. There's somebody else who's also trying to build a house, and like you can't go into their space and start building your house. That's not your space. That's their space. So it's like you have to find somebody who's willing to share their yard to build your house as well. So then you guys are like neighbors. You know what I mean? Because like
Nice.
marriage, like everybody, it is a one thing, but you have to like imagine that this person is their own person. They have to have their own job. They have to have their own ambitions, you know, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And it's like when they align, and I guess I am taking it to like marriage, but like even a like committed relationship, you have to just be on the same page. Like, hey, this is where I'm going. This is where you're going. We're going in the same direction. We could hold hands while we're going. You know what I mean, or some shit like that. I
That
don't
was
know.
pretty good. You're like the new Kevin Samuels.
Oh no, no!
That's what we're going. That's where we're going with this. I figured it
No, he had so much hate. I heard so much hate.
out. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because I think he was on to something though. I mean, obviously to have that
Yeah.
much of a following, even though maybe a lot of people were looking at it just to be talking shit to him. But I don't know. There's got to be some truth to it. And then he talks shit about women, but he talks shit about men too. He started
Yeah.
with the men
With the
thing.
men.
Yeah, and I think eventually he would have had to go back, and get everybody together. And I feel like that was strong for the black community because our families have sort of been dismantled since the crack era and all that. You know what I mean? And so that was pretty strong. It makes me have a conspiracy theory about his death. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Okay.
It makes me feel like that. Like
it's like every time someone tries to get the black family together, it's like boom.
every
time.
I don't mean to liken Martin Luther King to Kevin Samuels. Or
Yeah,
nothing,
but like, every time.
Yeah.
It's like they get close, they get so close, and then assassinated, dead. And now it's like so easy too to just be like, oh, overdosed.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
You don't have to assassinate people anymore.
Dude.
You know what I mean? You can
because it's like Bob Saget. It's like,
yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like I guess I could see it. You know what I mean? It's like, or like anybody.
He fucking hit his head. What? And didn't say anything to anybody. I guess and just went to sleep. You know what I mean? He must have been trying to bring black families together too. We don't know what his work was. We don't know.
What was the show that he was on? Fucking
Full House.
Full House.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see what I'm saying? They was about to probably do a black.
No! Oh
you know
no! He had the idea.
Yes,
dude, we just came up with that right now, and we know that's the truth because it's on the internet. It will be.
Now we're gonna die,
dude. Fuck.
I don't mind.
He's like, I've lived 1,000 years. I'm good.
I've been around a long time.
That's hilarious. Dude, Bob Saget trying to bring the families together. That's what we found out.
I saw him. I was able to see him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe 4 months before he passed.
Damn.
He was so silly. He's like you. He's like a silly spirit. You know what I mean? Even though he was, you couldn't really tell how old he was either. He was like, he looked really good for his age, for what age he must be. And he was like, silly as shit. He had dick songs.
Dick songs?
Yeah,
dude, I have an Itchy Balls song. Oh, shit. We are the same person. I can't say I'm a reincarnation, but...
Yeah, man. You're Kevin Samuels mixed with Bob Saget, man.
There was a psychic lady when I was 19 and I first moved to the city of Columbus. I walked up to this table, and this woman said, "You need to send your face to Hollywood right now in order for all your dreams to come true." I was like, "What? What are you saying right now?" And then her friends were like, "Oh, she's a psychic, whatever." And then she then proceeded to then tell me that I had the not William Shakespeare, but the reincarnated ghost of William Shakespeare. So, guy who was William Shakespeare lived another life and died as that guy, that guy's ghost. And then also like some other people. She also said that I lived like previous lives, which is super nuts. Dude, people are crazy. I've seen this woman like multiple times, but
really,
dude, that's why it was crazy. Because
were you on shrooms every time?
No.
That just made me scared. Like,
every time you take them, she just shows up, and just says some weird shit.
Call this nigga Shakespeare. You know how many times? You know how many times he said "dude" today? I guess that's a new age Shakespeare.
Yeah,
what would the new Shakespeare sound like? Dude.
Yeah, what word? Look up what was the most used word by Shakespeare. Okay. After the. Like, let's take out all of the, like, what was his, like, phrase of choice? Alas.
He had to have been so much of a wordsmith that he probably didn't want to use words twice.
You're probably right.
Abhor.
Absolute,
addiction. Balk.
Abhor.
Abhor.
To reject. Disdain.
So I thought it was somebody who loved sit-ups. What was the other ones?
Balk. To hesitate. Coil. Distress. Trouble.
Coiled. Distressed.
I am coiled in my room with depression.
Those are funny words.
That would be his 2022 version. He would just be talking about how depressed he was.
Right.
He was just like, pansexual in my bed. Depressed. During Pride Month. How sad.
I think this is. Oh, you got a George Carlin album?
Oh
That's
yeah,
so
yeah.
cool.
Everything's changed since you've been here last.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've added pictures. We've added the fucking everything's different. The only thing that we had were the lights.
That's funny. These two guys, Damon Wayans and Jim Carrey, were at the Comedy Store together before they were either of these characters. They found themselves on stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or they really.
it's a small world, dude.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like I love like going into like deep conspiracy stuff and everything, and like I think the craziest like quote unquote conspiracy that there is like the law that like says that like everyone is connected by like 6 people. That's a crazy conspiracy.
Dude, me and HB and I. That sounds like a chord.
He's thick like one too, like one of those sturdy ones, so they don't break.
We were in New York and he ran into like a dude, or it was 2 dudes, but at least one of them he went to fucking college with.
Yeah.
In Manhattan, man.
When I first came to Columbus, dude, I did I keep saying, I'm going to stop it. We're removing that word out of my lexicon for the rest of this podcast. But I started doing this podcast, or this musical, when I came to Columbus. It was probably like a year or 2 in. And this one guy.
You were in a musical.
Yep.
Okay.
Shrek the musical.
Put a tab in that. We'll come back.
Yep. So this guy saw the shirt that I was wearing, which was my high school shirt, which was a football shirt, and he was like, "Where did you get that shirt?" And I was like, "That's a really weird question to ask a random stranger." And I was like, "I don't know, my house." And he was like, "I went to that high school 10 years ago." He had graduated from that high school. And then another person who was in the musical also was in a town that was like 10 miles, like that we like visited all the time. It was like so close. So it's like, everyone's everywhere.
That's crazy. For me, it only happens with police.
I recognize you. You're on my screen.
Do you want some more water?
Yes and no.
Dude, this is like
tap.
This is like a reverse Eddie Griffin right here. Like Eddie Griffin would be like, "Give me more water." He's like, "I don't want to ask." He's like, "I'm so afraid."
Yeah, my mushrooms are making, like, before mushrooms, I'd say, "Give me more water or I'll vote." That was my thing. I always tell people, "Give me something or I'll vote." White people.
So, how would you say that your writing has taken, like, or like, what kind of stuff have you been focusing on, like, right now as a comedian?
I don't think I've ever been focusing on anything. I've always just written what I felt was funny to me at the time, which is horrible because I write in so much shit and I'll never go back to 80% of it. But it helps when I'm in a dry spell. I can go back and flip through shit and maybe find something. If it makes me laugh again, then it's like, okay, dig into that. Thank you, Rich.
Have you been working on crowd work and stuff recently?
Yeah, last night for sure. Yeah, you were gone.
Yeah. How'd it go?
It was pretty good.
How many people were there?
4. That's why I had to. You know what I mean?
Dude, Pride Month is killing everything.
But back to your musical.
Oh,
what
yeah.
the fuck who are you?
Who am I? I am a soul, dude. This black girl during my birthday party one time that said that she felt the Holy Spirit in me.
Oh yeah.
So that's what that is. Whatever that Holy Spirit is.
Whatever she felt.
Yep.
That's what that is.
There was no sex
She
involved.
was trying to rob you.
Probably. She was there pretty late.
I don't like when people bring up Christianity out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck are you up to,
Dude,
buddy?
that's what I'm saying. I was like sitting there, and I was like going through some shit too at the time, and I was like, going through my head, is like, God real or whatever. And then
she sensed it.
huh?
She sensed that.
You think so?
Yeah, she was a con artist.
She
Did
said
you have cash that day?
Huh?
Did you have cash on you
No.
before or after meeting her?
Did I have cash on me?
Yeah, she was a pickpocket.
Oh,
I'm tripping. I'm
maybe.
sorry.
I was like, dude, I'm like,
This shit makes me only funny to me though.
I mean, I guess like Christians are kind of like pickpockets anyway.
Yeah, man, it's
10%.
well, no. Don't get me wrong. Don't 10%. The tithing. It's like taxes. Get the fuck out of here. Which are necessary, but listen, I'm thinking. What I'm saying is, no, Christianity is not a bad thing. It's just that people
Always do that shit.
make things bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like capitalism can go too far. I think this is what we're all suffering right now, as a world population. But then, like, you know, Christianity's fucked up.
But yeah, it was like super yeah, but whatever that is, that spirit that is in me that just shows people is like he's either gay or an entertainer. Like, that's like what it is. That's literally what it is.
Or both.
Hopefully I become one before the other.
Would you do some gay shit for a deal?
Absolutely not. Like I will say that I am so glad that I did grow up in a small community where I will say I am becoming more comfortable with like my sexuality. So it's like I would never have sex with a man.
I wish like me neither. Like I'm way too
Black. We're gonna have to cut this whole podcast, dude.
I'm like, you know, my mother's side has produced many gay people.
I remember you telling me that last time.
Yeah. My father's side, and I didn't know anybody from my father's side until I was in my teens. I didn't even meet my father till I was maybe 12 or something. And my father's side is so masculine. Like those guys are so tough that I was impervious to being raised around probably too many women, and you know what I mean, not enough masculine energy, whatever.
Yeah, it sucks
whatever the
too
fuck.
that you got the body too of like the
girls.
That was my problem too. It's like and maybe that's because it's just like the energy that you fit. Because my brother, he was always like angry and like you know he was always like fighting and everything, and he just got huge. He just got like much more bigger than I ever got. Like I was much thinner growing up, so that might be why I'm a little bit more sensitive than ours. But yeah, lots of gay people in your family.
Yeah, man.
How many?
3 first cousins.
Oh shoot! All brothers or like different cousins?
No, 2 brothers and a separate cousin, woman cousin.
Okay.
And biologically, shit, that's outside of myself. That's 3/4 of my cousins.
Oh shoot!
First cousins, yes.
So there's like
True, yes.
one more that's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know where I was going with that.
You said you would never.
Oh, Illuminati.
Oh,
Like I wish I was.
gay people, Illuminati.
Yeah, I wish I was. I wish I could be like central enough with my sexuality that like if the Illuminati was like, hey man, we got this $1 million deal for you, man, but you gotta suck my dick. You know what I mean? And they're not even gay, they just want to humiliate you, and I'm like, well, okay, fuck it, come here.
They just want your face.
You know what I mean?
Beard and makeup and shit.
Yeah, it's like it's rapey. You know what I mean? They want the fear in your face.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I would say that I would never do that. I have a strong enough conviction.
I can't.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
And I'm not. There's no conviction. I just can't. You
Dude,
know what I mean?
well, I'm just saying, like, if they were like trying to force me, I would just be like, nah, dude, nah.
All right, fine.
No, but it's funny though because it's like I need to get more like this. I feel like my problem is that I was working in an environment where I wasn't allowed to be like that, and working in like a service job, I can be more like that. You know, like talk and shit and everything. But like when you're working like an office place or like a place that has an office and an HR position, it's like everything's off. You say the word black, it's like what?
Yeah, man, that word. Like now that we're talking about, now that we're progressive enough to be talking about all of the issues that that in the past we've had too much platitude to really dig into. The word me saying black and white, you saying black and white, it sounds like it's it's cringy. You know what I mean? I try to talk about it on stage, but I think something about me the crowd doesn't really like to hear me unpack that. You know what I mean? Because I use Asians as the butt of the joke usually. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a common ground we can all use.
right, I felt like it was like, but they don't want to be called yellow. You know what I mean? And they're not even in the crowd ever. It's always white people are like, yeah, you can't say that. Like, well, I called you white. Like,
I had
let's pick a common enemy.
I had an Asian joke that I did at the Dolphin Lounge, and I guess one of the black chicks there must have also been Asian because she started speaking up. She's like, "You better shut up. My family gonna come for you." And I was like, "Oh shit."
Asians don't give a fuck, man. They're good.
Oh man. Well, when they're,
What?
you saw the ball rolling, you're like, just like
I made the ball.
ball. Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had to get it away from me.
Oh, is that why she kept coming over here?
Yeah, she
She's-
brought it to me. And she was looking
I
at
didn't
me.
even notice that. I wasn't even paying attention. I was listening to what you were saying. She loves you, Chris.
I have such an addictive personality. I don't think mushrooms are addictive or whatever.
No,
but now
no.
I already want to do it more.
Nah, no.
We got more.
I make them addictive.
Yeah, no.
It's me.
I'm telling you.
It's me.
I'm
It's
telling
a
you.
feeling that you get addicted to. I
You're
don't get
so.
that.
This is what I'm going to tell you. You're addicted to this piece right here.
Mm-hmm.
The come down's a lot different.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
different. His fucking face. He's like, oh, I'm sad now.
Because white people do all the drugs, but they don't get addicted to them sometimes. Most times.
Well, this is
So
one
they're
of-
like, it's not addictive. And I'm like, I never did coke. I don't know what the fuck
no.
addiction really is.
No, I'm very honest when it comes to stuff like this. So, like, everything's like addictive in its own way. Like, you can obviously abuse anything, but at least from my experience, like, and I have a very addictive personality. Like, if you do enough of it, you won't want to do it again.
Oh, okay.
You'll sit.
So
on
I
it.
got to go all the way to rock bottom. I'm
you gotta
on my
see
way.
God, and He's gonna look at you in the face, and you're gonna be like, "Yeah, okay, I'll come back later."
Plus, it's only been an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Since probably you took it, we still have like the second peak to go through.
Yeah, it's like
Second
waves. It's like waves.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
It comes in waves.
Should I take the other pill?
You could do whatever you want, man.
It's up to you. but-
I mean, it won't make this show because it won't kick in for a
Yeah.
minute. But then I'm doing a skit, and then I'm doing the podcast at 5.
Yeah. Right now, you're kind of like you're a little loosened up. I
Yeah.
think that would
Take me over the edge.
not like bad way,
Mhm.
but like
I'm gonna be like, I love you, and I love the dog. I want to come back to Eddie's dog.
You're gonna see Christian later.
The candy bar I have explains it. If you take one piece, it's like euphoria. If you take 2 pieces, it's a rabbit hole. Take all 4 pieces, it's like a Twilight Zone.
I always recommend if you have like the day off and you're not doing anything, like about like a gram or 2. It's like what I would like tell people, because that's like 2 is like pushing it to like, oh, I'm gonna start really like tripping, but like 1, like you'd be feeling what you're feeling now, but like a little bit more enhanced.
I want to cry.
You want to cry?
Yeah, I haven't cried in like a month.
I know, shrooms is so good.
Dude,
for crying.
you know what I do? I literally, whenever I have a day off, I will literally get on TikTok or Instagram, and I don't know, I just like will find, I'll be swiping through my videos, like watching comedy stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'll come to an animal video, and I'll click on the animal video, and then it will bring up all the animal videos. And then they're like the sad ones, like the sad puppies lost on the side of the road, and they're being saved or something like that, or stupid shit like that. And I just like fucking sob for like 45 minutes on the toilet.
Yeah, I need
Just
to I need to sob, man. But my comedian cynicism doesn't let me like love anything
Yeah.
good enough
That's
to
kind of like what I thought. Like why I'm like, am I like not funnier because I'm like emotional right now?
Well, yeah, because like comedy's about what's wrong with things. So like if you talk to Halima long enough about anything, she's like, you know, people don't know Halima Ebshir. She's a
Shout out to her.
She's a purist. You know what I mean? She is the quintessential comedian, and she's like personally like all the time. Like, so if you talk to her about anything, she's like, "It's stupid. This is why this is stupid." It doesn't matter what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but you know what? Even like we're bringing up Halima last night. Somebody who was like fucking her up a little bit was Samson. Samson is just so fucking intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what that guy is doing, like, in his free time. Like, what the hell is he doing? Because, like, his brain has so much information in it.
He consumes
and it's like,
a lot of information.
Well, and the thing is that he's not like, you know, some people have problems. Like, I would say that I'm, like, one of those people that has issues, like taking the information and then displaying it out.
Mm-hmm.
He's someone who doesn't have that problem. Like, he takes the information and he could just like fucking give you a lecture. Like he could like to fucking teach classes.
Yeah, he's smart as fuck.
Open up that folder of his knowledge of that information you give him.
Yeah.
He's so intelligent. He doesn't have any emotional IQ though.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he doesn't want to. I don't think he could, but
I think it's like one of those like
like Elon Musk.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say that. I think he pretends like he doesn't. He knows.
Yeah.
But he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah. He's probably smarter than we all know for him to have that ability to know that he has an emotional IQ aptitude, but fear it and not really want to go into it. You know what I mean? Like somebody like Elon Musk doesn't even have that capability to reach to the other side of the bridge. That's why he's like super atheist and shit.
Yeah, Samson, I really want to get him on the podcast because I feel like he is just like a fucking bombshell.
He's living in D.C. right now. I was out there with him some time ago, a month.
He's out there right now?
No, he's back. He's here this weekend.
Like
but
hanging. Oh, okay. I didn't know that he was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, some people just like, good for him. He didn't say anything to anybody. He just like
no emotional intelligence. He don't want to fucking connect with you that way.
No, but that's like in my eyes though. It's like some people do it, you know, for like the I'm leaving.
Oh yeah, the fuck that. Fuck that. Pictures and shit.
Like honestly, if I was to leave, I probably would just leave. I would tell my friends, obviously, but like I would not like make a post. I would just leave.
Yeah, stupid as fuck. Yeah. And there's a list of types of posts that I've written down that I can't stand, and so many people do, and I can't remember them right now.
I was gonna say, which is the one that
I'm happy right now. I'm not mad at them. I love them people. I love everybody.
See, I think maybe that's the difference is that now I don't like necessarily get mad. I just find things hilarious. Like, so it's like you
don't get agitated. You don't feel any agitation.
I see the irony. That's like, I think where my brain always goes. It's like, you guys are like saying something, but like you guys are like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that agitates me.
That agitates.
Yeah. When I see that irony or something, it's something that, mostly things that are inauthentic.
Yeah.
The things that, and you know, it's not people's fault though.
But why does it make you angry?
Okay, therapist.
Dun dun dun. I just ask questions. We good.
I don't like. I guess it's probably that I have taken so much time to be self-aware as I can be, and check myself so much that I can't stand when other people don't do it, don't do the work.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? It's like I picked up litter on the freeway, and then I see these people throwing out whole Chick-fil-A bags and shit. You know what I mean?
That's the way I think about it, is that because I feel like I've had a lot of people who are like, wow, you're really self-aware of like, you know, even like when I'm like fucking shit up and I'm like hurting people's feelings, like I know. It's like and they're like, but I like surprising people with the fact that I have the self-awareness. Because like to me, it's like because
you don't come like maybe first they don't see that like
well, and
white
that's
man.
but that's what I see because and maybe self-awareness is like the maybe that's like maybe that's God. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely, bro.
Yes.
The
Like-
lack of self-awareness is the devil, bro.
Like, dude, like literally, like, and that's why it's like because when people see it, they're like, "Whoa!" Like,
yeah. Think of
it's like a superpower.
I never said that. I never used to say that, but I had that thought that the opposite thought that the lack of self-awareness is sort of the devil. You know what I mean? And when I think about billionaires, the billionaire class, these families whose grandfathers had as much money as these people do. You know what I mean? Imagine that. Like, you don't have kids, but imagine like growing up in the hood. You know what I mean?
I have the same amount of money as my dad. Right
No,
now.
no. The same actual dollars. Because if you have if you have $5 billion, if I have $5 billion today,
It's just
I will
sitting-
always have that.
Yeah.
For my great grandchildren will always still have that $5 billion because money makes money. So you know what I mean. We'll all be able to just live off the money that makes. Our business will be, our sort of lives will be like finding ways for that money to make more money.
How much money is in the world?
I don't know that. And the Saudis don't tell the truth, all the truth. So you can't.
You said
you
the
can't know.
Saudis?
Yeah, you can't all the way know.
Because,
Oh, yeah,
like,
they do hide a lot. The Russian oligarchs.
Yeah, like Russians.
yeah, all
just-
the super
yeah,
rich
yeah.
people, like the Rothschilds and stuff like that.
Rothschilds,
They
yeah.
probably won't tell us.
But go
ahead.
I was just saying that. Imagine how far you would be from imagine how much harder it is for you to be self-aware when you've been rich for several generations before you.
Yeah.
How disconnected you'd have to be. You know what I mean? Like, we don't really know what it's like to be homeless. You know what I mean? At least, we step over homeless people on High Street every day. You know what I mean? But somebody who was homeless looks at them different. You know what I mean? So there's such a vast gap between the panhandler and the person whose great grandfather owned Georgia. You know what I mean? And so that person it's so hard for that person to be self-aware.
Did you find anything, Rich?
All the money in the world.
Oh, 1,540 trillion.
1,540 trillion.
Wow.
Is that just our money or is that all money?
That's total amount global, like globally. That is track.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, honestly, but I know trillion is a big number.
Sure.
So it's like,
It becomes so exponential at that point. It's
Yeah.
a lot. But
so
what's
how much money would it take to make for a small family to like make money off of like how much money? What's the smallest amount of money that could make you money? Like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like $5 billion obviously could generate you $20 million. But like
100,000 can generate a few dollars, but that's money, but that's not
but
enough.
like, what I'm saying is like
2 Chainz made his wealth off of an ounce. So
Yeah, let's go back and listen to all the rap songs to find out our
we need to
financial.
talk. You know who we really need to get a hold of? We need to get a hold of those fucking flippers. Those people who trade shit. You ever heard about that guy that took a fucking paperclip and traded it for a fucking house?
Yeah, but I think what you're asking about is passive income.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
how much money would it like? What lump sum of money would it take to create a like livable passive income?
Well, I mean, and we live in Columbus, so $3,000 a month is not that bad.
Okay, so how much money would at like current
In real estate right now, and I can tell you in real estate right now, if you wanted to make $3,000 a month passively, you could probably get away with probably 200, 250,
so 200,
300 to be safe.
$300,000
$300,000. You'll make 3,000. You could make 3,000 a month.
Okay, so it's like what 10%?
Yeah, I guess I didn't think of it that way. I thought of it in terms of how many houses would you have to buy at the median price of those types of
Well, you said
houses.
300. That's
Yeah.
1%.
Oh yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Damn, that's bad. But
I mean,
houses are high right now.
but I mean that like makes sense though. With like, I feel like with the return rates, like you're getting less than 1%. You know what I mean? So you're actually making more than like what you would be making on like a savings account or like a,
Yeah,
you know,
sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a better spot to park your money for sure.
Yeah. So about 1% is about your return if you're like investing it and like putting it towards stuff.
But you know what's crazy? It's better to do that than let that 300,000 sit
No,
because
yeah, for
somehow
sure.
it'll evaporate.
Yeah.
And then if you do the real estate move, somehow it's always there. Still, 4 or 5 years later, you spent $600,000 and haven't worked a day in that time frame.
That's just so crazy though to think that like in order to make a living here in Columbus, I have to get a hold of $300,000. That's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
I guess I could take out like a loan, but like,
Oh no!
yeah,
God.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's a racket too.
you gotta find a way to get that cash.
I feel like I'm adapting to the shrooms. I need more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snort the next one. Do they have intravenous shrooms?
I don't know.
What is it?
Intravenous, like in the veins. Dude, uneducated fuck. Just joking.
Don't treat my Ridge that way.
I'm just fucking.
Let the shrooms come back.
No. I was.
Give me a kiss, Ridge.
Ridge knows he's my boy. He's like fucking.
Can't say boy anymore.
He's my man.
Nigga. My nigga.
I can't say that either. We're just taking all my words away. My
Liberal America
I'm
wants
bringing
to
it back,
silence.
dude. I think I did a pretty good job not saying it the
Yeah,
rest
yeah.
of the podcast, so I'm bringing it back, dude.
Did you guys do shrooms too?
Yeah.
God damn it. You motherfuckers just wield the powers so easily.
But like, I mean, the amount that you did is like, this is like appropriate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it wearing off? I want another one.
Yeah, it's wearing off, but like I said, it comes in waves for
It's
the
like
next 2 hours.
4 hours.
For 4 hours, it'll come in waves?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait.
But that first hour is the most intense.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing another one.
Yeah. You have a lot of stuff going on. You said skits later. You got
Yeah,
hanging
we're
out.
shooting
You
some
got a
skit. I don't even know
show
what it's
tonight?
about. And yeah, then we're hosting juniors tonight.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. So this won't be out tonight, but this will definitely be out before your show with
25th.
Ian.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man.
Guys-
Please come to
Yeah,
that,
guys,
man.
check out
That you're going to miss.
fucking Natalie's Grandview, June 25th.
7 o'clock show and a 10 o'clock show.
Yeah, so there's 2 shows. If you're like, it's too early, I can't make the 7 o'clock one. Well, guess what? There's a 10 o'clock one. So
Yes.
go to that one. June 25th, Ian Fidance. Fidance? Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the fucking mustache. You can't miss him. He's hilarious.
Two-face.
Yeah.
Is he a Jew?
I feel like at this point, I think comedians
are
like,
inherently Jew.
I think that's the race.
Yeah, truly.
Like comedians, the new Jewish race. Because think about it, like you come in and everyone's like, "You're not funny. You can't be funny." Like, what are the trying to become a Jew? Or that's probably I can't becoming a Jew.
Comedian Seinfeld is Jewish. He's a common.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is like trying to join like the Jewish community is like just as hard because like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like being a comedian, it's like either you're a comedian or you're not. You know what I mean?
I want to be a fucking Hasidic Jew, a Hasidic comedian, nigga.
You better
Curls
start growing
and
out
shit.
that. Yeah, you better start growing out that hair,
Orthodox.
dude. What if he starts wearing like the robes and everything?
I was in New York. I took the wrong train, and I ended up in their neighborhood, and I wanted to do it. I wanted to like dress up like them so bad.
Oh,
but
dude,
then
you should. Do you ever see those? The Jesus is black people. I don't know what they're called though. I forgot what the name of
the Moorish,
No.
is the Israelites.
Yeah, the black Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see those guys? Those guys get crazy.
What?
They'll
Like-
beat somebody up on the streets. Like, dude, they're not afraid, bro. Like at least like the ones that I've seen, like they're like pretty aggressive with like trying to shout their message out.
Really?
Yeah.
at the traffic light, walking around, like selling shit.
My favorite stuff is also the colleges when you'd be like leaving classes and there'd just be like one old white dude holding like a God hates fucking faggots or something like that. And you're just
No
like,
way.
oh, dude, it was, yeah, college is nuts. I don't think that about anybody. Like, I just want everyone, like, if you're listening to this, just know I'm just saying what I saw. But Kris is black, so you can say whatever. So I'm just joking.
I can't, man. The liberal people, man, them motherfuckers, they get tight about anything.
Well, dude, that's like when I did that show at the Dolphin Lounge. I was like, bro, this is so nuts. First of all, doing 10 minutes was like an experience because I've done 10 minutes before, but it's like not been a good 10 minutes.
That wasn't a liberal crowd.
Huh?
That wasn't no liberal crowd.
Yeah, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It was like like black crowds, at least in like that respect, are just like really good to like gauge how am I doing?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the great thing about black audiences because they dictate what is pop culture for the rest of the world.
That's a good point. I'm just gonna start doing black rooms from now on.
10%.
I'm gonna become Gary Owens. I'm gonna find myself a nice black woman. And I'll do the voice and everything. What the hell is wrong with these motherfucking white people?
Yeah, man.
Dude, when he came out on stage and he was doing that, I was like Googling. I was like, can you do that? I was like, does this guy do this all the time?
Yeah, that's
like,
his shtick.
I didn't know that. I like a lot of these comedians, like even though they're big, I'm like, I don't know who the fuck these guys are. Like Gary Owens, like what? Who are you? And then he's like,
I
there's.
can't believe he sold out all 4 nights he was there.
Yeah, and everybody was fucking pissed too because they're like, this first half hour was everything we saw last year.
Yeah, a lot of guys are, from on all levels are doing shit from 3 years ago. It's wild though because I can't really be mad at it because if you got something that really, 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 really works,
Yeah.
how long?
You know what I mean? But at the same time though, it's like maybe that's like what makes or breaks like actual like comedians or people who are like trying to do a craft is like you get something and you like sell out. So it's like even though they're not selling out to like a big company or something like that, it's like you got your money, you got the thing that works, and you're just like sticking with it forever. So it's like you're not trying to grow, you're not you're not adding taglines.
Yeah. There are those guys that are like you're paying just to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. I love the art too much.
Yeah,
that,
I'm like worried because I'm like, dude, I need to start writing more. I need to start like figuring it out. But
it's like we don't even have those, top of the line banger jokes, to even be talking shit, right?
Exactly.
But once they have it, it's like they're not even on Chappelle level where he had those bangers and retired them. Yeah, 15 years ago.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Now he's on a different one and a different one. So that's like how you were saying about somebody you were saying that you never quit trying to accomplish more because there's so much higher levels above where you are.
Exactly. Kevin Hart, he was saying that. Yeah, it's just like one of those things that I feel like trying to like, and that's why I said like after like 2 years. That was something that I started like doing instead of it being like, oh, when am I going to start getting shows? When am I going to start getting shows? Now it's like, how can I improve my crowd work? How can I improve my joke writing? How can I tag this up, punch this up? Instead of it being like, when am I going to start getting shows? Because you're just waiting around for nothing.
Yeah, man. You will never do that. But some people get delusional. Like when they get a show, they feel like it's a show, and like I'm gonna change my clothes and. Halfway through my set, and like I'm gonna put my name on it, and you know what I mean? And, like, how much am I getting paid? And like, who? Monique, who's I'm the headliner, right? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Just get up, just get as much as you can.
Well, that's like the problem that a lot of new comedians have that like come in, they're like, what, like especially when they find like I've always talked about this, like when they find out that I work at the Funny Bone, they're like, well, how can I get on the Funny Bone stage? How can I start featuring? It's like, bro. It's like you can't even do 5 minutes. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
and even if you can, like, you gotta be so undeniably funny and make so much fucking noise to get those types of opportunities. And then Jason Banks is the only one that we like on our level. Like,
But at the same time, he's been putting in work,
and he's been that dope for forever. And it took the TikTok shit for him to be able to be like, fuck out of here, man. You gotta strike lightning.
That's one of the things I've been telling my brother recently, because he's been telling, he's been dealing with that. It's like he's always like, I'm starting this thing. He's like, dude, like unless you like just continue to do that thing, like unless you tell me that you're gonna do something, and then like 3 months later you're still doing that thing, I don't like want to even hear it, because it's like you're just like, taking a lighter and doing this. You're not lighting any fires. You know what I mean? And I need you to like light fires, because that's like what you need to do in order to like make a mark on the territory or whatever. So it's like, and it takes work. You can't just sit in your house and be like, oh, who's going to call me for a movie role? It's like, no one fucking knows you. It's like, you're not Johnny Depp where you're going to get a phone call. It's like, hey dude, my dude says he wants you in this fucking film. It's like, no, it's like, you're in a town of 1,000, 10,000 people less. We're even in Columbus. It's like, and when you get in the bigger cities, it's even worse.
Yeah.
It's even worse because everybody is trying to become that person, and everyone's in everybody's face putting those connections.
I like it, those bigger cities, but Columbus is really dope for us because it's right in the middle. We got enough people here. Where you can still have the dream, but kind of touch it too. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, and you had to leave probably eventually.
Exactly.
Unless you do the social media thing. Yeah.
As I say, man, I feel like Columbus in the next 10 years will be like huge. Because, I mean, we're just like right in the middle of everything.
Yeah, Bubby. And we had a big slowdown with COVID.
Yeah.
And we're still
we have like shitloads of like expansion like stuff that I think that like the city was planning on doing, like building like apartments and all that shit. They were like expecting a large number of like people coming in. So I don't know, everyone's leaving the West.
And then we're like I want to say like a 5 to 7 hour drive away from 50% of the American population. You know what I mean? I did a show in West Virginia. It's like 2 hours. A 2.5 hour drive.
Nuts? Like, when I always used to think of Detroit, I used to always think of it like super far away. And like now as an adult, it's like, oh, I can just
right up there.
Go there. And
when I went to
back.
see, when I went to
just like, you know what I mean?
I can be there in 4 hours.
Yeah, less. When I went to see Sam in DC, I think it was like less than a 6 hour drive.
Yeah, I think it's like 6 to DC. Isn't that nuts?
And then you go the other way. You got what? All the way to St. Louis.
So now imagine. So remember that thing I told you earlier about like everybody knowing everybody through like 6 people. Now imagine you being someone who lives here within that radius of, you know what I mean, that sphere of influence. So now your opportunity to like know people who are like way outside, like you know Ian Fidance and stuff like that, but it's like other people like outside of even that, like even bigger than that, like I know a girl who text messages on the regular Dave Chappelle.
Really?
Yes, we know someone that we like what we work with that like knows Dave Chappelle.
Oh yeah, she's got a common connect with Dave Chappelle.
So it's like that's one person in between, you know what I mean? And if I was an asshole, I'd be like, oh, come on, please. But
she does have his number. We could be like, yo, come on.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? But like,
thank God people are respectful. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying though. And nowadays it's like it's super. I didn't realize it before. I've never been like that. I've never been like, oh, like louding over people. But like I know people who are like that, and it's like, dude, just chill. Because at my thought process is always like, at one point I want to be at eye level with that person, where they see me, instead of it being like a, oh, hey, what's up, little person? And then it's like, you know what I mean? I want them to see me when I'm working with them.
Yeah,
you know
want
what
to
I mean?
be deserving of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, or else, what is it, right? Yeah.
But dude,
a pity purchase.
June 25th, Ian Fidance. Natalie's Grandview. 2 shows, 7 p.m., 10 p.m. I will be doing a show June 30th. That's long enough away for you to also go to that show too. Funny Bone, 1 show, 7:30, I think. I don't know. But anyway, is there a place you can get tickets?
Oh, showclicks.com.
Okay, I'll have the link
or
for everything.
Yeah, cool. And then Cap City Comic at Cap City Comics is our page.
Hell yeah.
Where all
Yeah,
our
we'll
stuff
put all
is.
that fucking shit in there, dude.
Okay.
I fucking love you.
Love you too, brother.
Dude, this is one day we're gonna be
Sex.
names.
Oh yeah, names.
Yeah, we're gonna be names. You said sexy. I mean, you're starting to get to the point where it's like if you don't get sexiest man alive in like the next like 5 years, you're done.
Fuck out of here.
You're done. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna get it. I just haven't hit the gym yet. If I hit the gym, it's over.
I can't handle being hit on. I'm good. It's
By
ugly.
women or men or anything.
Dudes don't fuck with me, but like chicks, it's always ugly chicks and big girls.
Well, we'll end with that. I said we'll end with that.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh yeah, peace out, everybody. Thanks for listening, guys. Don't forget, you guys can support the podcast through Anchor's listener support system. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, January 25th or June 25th, June 30th. Love you guys. See you later.